Hi, I'm Josh, and this is Guild Wars 1. I have played this game's main campaign on normal mode because it is Guild Wars 1's anniversary. What I am doing now is I'm filling in the blanks. Every story has a beginning, after all. And Guild Wars 1's main campaign starts in the middle. So let's go do the tutorial campaign, the prologue campaign, consisting of 7 missions. The Great Northern Wall, Fort Rannoch, the ruins of Sirmia, Nolani Academy, these 4 taking place in the ruined kingdom of Ascalon, where we are natively from. We survived the cataclysm that tore down the Great Northern Wall. We survived the preceding Charr invasion. After Ascalon, there's going to be 3 other missions. But first, let's scout and see what the Charr, our racial enemy, are up to. We protect Ascalon. Captain Callahan?
We fear the Charr General Bonfire Burnfur is planning a mass raid on the wall. Head north into enemy territory and find out what that mangy beast has planned.
Guild Wars 1 is a game where you have 8 skills. You can play this in multiplayer or single player with no player character, with computer-controlled allies. That's a good way to phrase it. Myself, I've currently got 3 computer-controlled allies with me. There is the Elementalist, Vec. He casts magic spells, specifically lightning spells. I've set him up to do a lot of thunder damage. We've got our healer, the Monk Dwarf, Ogden. And speaking of Charr, we brought one with us. While Charr are normally our racial enemy, our arch-nemesis north of the wall, this is Pyre Fearshot. He's joined our side. He's a bit of a traitor. And he is not a traitor, a traitor. And he's good at shooting things. He's an archer. And he's got his pet stalker with him. So we've got a ranger, Pyre, Vec, the elementalist, with his big brain, and Ogden the monk. And then there's me. I'm bonkers. I hit things. Out of the 8 skills I have, 3 of them are attacks, 2 of them are movement abilities. I've got a shout that helps me protect my allies. I've got another shout that lets me charge up my attacks faster. And finally, 1 wildcard, which today is filled by Ebon Vanguard Assassin Support. I can whistle and an assassin shows up. And if I use this on a Charr, like Pyre, but enemy Charr, I'm not going to attack my own ally, that assassin lasts twice as long. Today a bunch of nice drops are dropping. A bunch of nice celebratory items, like booze and sparklers. As well as the regular stuff like swords and hides in any of these video games about semi-medieval worlds. Right now we're on a scouting mission north of the Great Wall. Humans are south of the Great Wall, Charr are north of the Great Wall. 1 more Charr north of the Great Wall and 1 more human right now. The Stalker pet actually leveled up. You see this glow around that? Well, he's dead now. But that glow means that's a boss enemy. Boss enemies usually do a lot more damage, and some of them have unique abilities. Unique abilities that you can, of course, steal and use yourself. I've got like hundreds of different abilities I can select and put in my bar. There's some limitations. You can only have 1 elite ability. Mine is Earthshaker, a hammer blow that knocks enemies down. Not just 1, but every enemy around me. Ogden's special ability is the Ray of Judgment, a laser beam of holy light. Ooh, more Devourers are approaching. These scorpion-looking things are called Devourers, and Both humans and Charr have been known to tame them and use them as pets. Sadly, you can't get a ranger pet that's a devourer in this game. You can do it in Guild Wars 2, but not here. Here's some wreckage. Now, every mission has a bonus. In this case, we need to get 4 of these items and gather them. 4 pieces of armor belonging to a dead man. Now, we've got the first one. And that's where the second one is. So let's go get it. I think I'm drawing on the map right now. We need to go that way. Yeah. I think the Charr set up that little totem. This is enemy territory. As you can see, there's ruins here. This place used to be run by humans, but the Charr have long since conquered the place. The humans were holding the wall pretty well, just south of here as you can see. But then the Charr nuked it 2 years ago, leading to the grassless gray ruin you see here. Eventually the grass will come back. It'll take another few decades though. In Guild Wars 2, this place looks as green as ever. And all the slimy tar pits and the devastation is going to be mostly gone. Mostly. Ooh, another boss. They all have special names. This one is called Spaz. That's, I think that's an offensive term these days. The game came out in 2005. Alright. Some more gargoyles. As you can see, some of my abilities wink out. Sometimes I can use them, sometimes I can't, because my abilities are powered by adrenaline. You gain adrenaline by fighting. So I can only use most of my attacks after I've started fighting for a little while. On the other hand, most of those attacks don't cost any energy, which is seen on the bottom right. Energy is like mana in other games. You expend it pretty quick. My ranger also has an elite ability. Like I said, the monk has a ray of judgment, a laser beam of death. The hunter, the ranger, has enraged lunge. Your pet attempts an enraged lunge that applies a deep wound and does extra damage. So that's quite nice. My ranger can do both archery with volley and a bunch of pet abilities as well. So he and the elementalist are both specialized out to do damage and to weaken my enemies. Vex's ultimate ability is Invoke Lightning. Target foe and up to 2 other foes near your target are struck for 95 lightning damage. This spell has armor penetration. That's quite nice. I've got 3 out of 4 pieces of Kiln Testibre's armor. That's the bonus of this mission, and we should be able to complete it. This is literally the easiest mission in the game. And I've got my team set up to be very devastating. I've got a wizard, I've got a healer, I've got a ranger, and myself. It's a good balance. Oh, final piece of wreckage. Forgot about that. Hey, shoulder pauldron. Speaking of armor, my character also has armor, as do all of my heroes. It's all maxed out. It's all essentially ultimate armor, or near ultimate, with some aesthetic choices mixed in. This is useful against level 24, level 28 enemies. We're fighting level 4, level 8 enemies, so this is not a challenge yet. The prologue is going to be easy to roll. Hello, Kiln Testibri. Let me guess, I can do your bonus. And look at that armor. I can wear that armor too, just not, glowing. In life, I was known as the champion of Sirmia. In death, I am but a restless spirit. Please help me. The enchanted armor that sealed my tomb has been stolen. Find it and return it to me, so that I may pass into the rift. That's the afterlife. The spirit world. Thank you. Da-da-da-da. So the champion of Sirmia, which is up north. I will remember your kindness when we meet again in the underworld. Nice. That's one bonus. Done. Let's go do the main mission, as in scout for Charr. Endgame, you can also be fighting Charr, and I've got this bonus. The Rebel Yell title. There's different titles you can equip on your character, and they sometimes, very rarely, have effects. Now, I've got a red ability that does extra damage, that does extra duration when used on Charr, and I've got this, Rebel Yell, a title. You have 10 armor against Charr. You gain 100% more adrenaline when you hit a Charr. You gain 2 energy when you kill a Charr. So yeah, the red skills are essentially specialized against the Charr. They're the Vanguard skills. So the human Charr conflict is not over yet. After this tutorial campaign, the expansion, a large part of the expansion, focuses on a war against the Charr. Not here in ruined Ascalon, but north in their verdant homelands. Okay, finally some Charr to fight. Let's actually activate the assassin. He should do good. Well, I am going after their hunter. He missed. I two-hit the guy. That's pretty effective. Ooh, honeycomb dropped. Time for a cinematic. And made in 2005, having voiced characters in a massive online game is quite rare. But this game did it. And it's hammy as hell, but it's fun.
The Charr invasion force. Captain Calhan was right. They've spotted us! Back to the wall!
I like that I have a Charr in my party. That's not supposed to be possible. But, you know, I used endgame stuff for this. Here come the enemies. Hyena men. Run. We could fight them, but there's also a timer. Okay, we got a big speed boost. See, if I were a low-level character, seeing that many Charr would be terrifying. Actually, YOLO. Between us, that assassin, and my pet, we should be able to handle it. Should. Ooh, that's a lot of spellcasters. Let's smash them. They're all stunned. Okay. That's quite a slaughter. That's quite a slaughter. Look at that. So many Charr carvings. Those can actually be traded in for low-level items. Charr carvings. Not Charr hides, though. Okay, time to hurry. The grandeur of Ascalon, completely ruined. We'll be seeing more of this. Captain Calhan might, and we might, report this news back to Prince Rurik, the prince of this kingdom. And he's the leader of the Vanguard. You know, these Vanguard abilities, Prince Rurik is the leader of that Vanguard. So he's going to be our boss in the tutorial. Not like a boss to fight, but the guy we listen to. The guy whose marching orders we follow. Okay. Well, this isn't a lot less scary without Charr chasing us. I like that we smashed them. It's good fun. Okay, we're returning to the place we started off at, as you can see in the map tracker. Report your findings to Captain Callahan. And there's more Charr, but the timer is getting a little bit low, so I'm not gonna mess around with it. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, these are heroes. They were only introduced in the 3rd campaign, and some more were introduced in the expansion pack. You're never supposed to have controllable allies in this mission. It makes things so much easier. Yeah, heroes are controllable allies, each with their own personality, like in Elder Scrolls games or in Mass Effect games. Hello.
You're back. Well done. What news of the Charr? Sir, we found Bonfaz Burntfur and the Charr army in a valley to the north. But I'm afraid we were spotted. They come for the wall as we speak.
Yep. I just teleport? Yeah.
There are too many. We'll never hold them back. The wall is lost. We must fall back.
Damn.
Retreat! Retreat!
Yep. We are doomed. Ascalon Kingdom, or whatever's left of it.
The bunkers just north of Fort Rannoch. We can't let the Charr make it to the capital.
Ascalon lies upon a precipice. We're about to fall. The nation is about to fall. Well, it's already fallen, like twice, but, you know, civilians are going to get slaughtered. And on we go to the next mission, Fort Rannoch. A counterattack.